I'm Eden Bridgman Sklenar, CEO of EBONY, here with the incomparable
Kimberly Blackwell.
Kim Blackwell. Kim, we are so honored to be here. Thank you for having us and just being able to ask you these questions about EXCELERATEher in the third year. So let's go ahead and kick it off.
Let's go.
This year's theme for the Global Women's Leadership Summit is Unstoppable Together. What inspired you to choose this theme, and what is your definition of unstoppable?
Well, thank you, Ian. And it wasn't hard for me to sit down with you. You know, I think the world of you and your family, and you all are partners with EXCELERATEher. I will tell you that the 2025 theme, Unstoppable Together, was really just a reminder of the basis for EXCELERATEher, and it's rooted in community. And I wanted to make sure that folks were reminded by no time, no circumstance, any event will keep us from what we are focused in our mission and purpose around business, wealth, and wellness. And so, you know, through the camaraderie, collaboration, there's still light ahead, and I'm excited about it.
You know, for EBONY to be able to just give the public, the world, a glimpse of this magic is truly an honor. And in this third year, how has this experience been different for you than previous years?
I would love to tell you it's not been different, but it has, you know, but I am very grateful and thankful to the many partners that we have and companies that understand that this work is business. And so if I can build a business case, then, you know, I try to put it in front in metrics. I mean, I'm a business leader. And so what's the value proposition? We know that many companies bring their C-suite leaders here by board readiness prep, wealth check. We're talking everything trust, transference of wealth. So all of those things to me didn't really make the pitch any different, but the times are different. But I'm optimistic, and I really do believe that those companies that share the core values, allies are welcome, it's a belonging community, it's a business-driven focus, those are the companies that will be along with us, and those will be the right companies.
Can you speak a bit around why you want those particular themes and pillars to be woven through? What is it that Black women need to understand and pour into with those different categories?
What I want for women to understand is that we have an opportunity to design our financial futures through choices, through behaviors, and a lot of it comes with education. And so if I could put these women with the right, you know, resources and leaders to be able to share and also exchange. You know, I'm an LP and now a GP, and so I go to a lot of venture convenings. This year at EXCELERATEher, we introduced user-generated conversations of content. And so they became leadership circles. And we're talking everything IPOs, entrepreneurship, managing all types of other financial matters. All of those things, to me, are ways in which we educate and lift. And so not just with women, but also with men, you don't change without understanding and learning and having others along with you to support.
You had your honorees highlighted in a way of EXCELERATEher in conversation around legacy. And we're going to ask you that same question
I track EBONY, so I know what this year is for EBONY. I know this is a milestone.
It is a milestone.
And I will tell you that, you know, when you think about the legendary John Johnson, when you think about the legendary Earl Grays and so many others, when you think about the legendary Junior Bridgman, you know, to me, that's legacy.
Yes. So explain and tell us, for you, legacy and what you hope. I mean, third year, I know you have a 20, 30, and even beyond that kind of succession plan for this. What do you hope your legacy will be?
You know what? I would hope that through my business, through EXCELERATEher, through my ventures and opportunities of bringing others into deal flow, my legacy is one that was about giving, empowering, but not just in a way that can be measured. You know, I get so many stories now of all of the incidental and purposeful moments at EXCELERATEher over these last 3 years. There are folks that now have business partnerships. There are folks that now have meaningful friendships. There are folks that are looking to ways in which we invest together. All of that to me is like, you know, I would love to tell you that I can see what EXCELERATEher will become. I know the things by strategy that I have planned, but I don't know the divine strategy.
Amen.
And so for me, it's about also being open and understanding that I am a steward as a vessel in this work, and then just seeing what happens.
This November, Ebony will be celebrating 80th anniversary.
That's right.
If you can give us a understanding of the importance of how Ebony has been in your life, and also what you hope Ebony will be, not just for yourself, but for generations to come, as we hope the same for EXCELERATEher.
Oh, thank you. So, wow, you know, to me, Ebony was just a representation of excellence, a representation of family, a representation of what could be to someone who was turning pages in the barbershop where you knew you could go to your grandmother's and there was one on the table. But it's an archive that really speaks to your other side of the question, what's still ahead for us? I think about the creators, I think about the business leaders, I think about, you know, all of those who are in public policy. And, you know, it is almost like merchandising all that can be when we see and believe.
Thank you for this space.
Thank you.
Thank you for all that you're doing.
Thank you very much. Love you to death.
Love you.